Hi. Surprise. It's like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, and no, I'm not supposed to be here, which is really good. I'm super happy about that. I'm very happy to be here to be of service to anybody who jumps on. If you want to have a conversation with me and you want to ask me about like things that are going on currently, I'm more than happy to give you my opinion and like what I'm seeing in the ethers. That would be okay. Today, I thought that because I missed yesterday. So I thought today I would go ahead and I'd just go live when I was able to, which is now, and be of service to my community. And mostly what I wanted to talk about was like how we have like a lot of planetary energy right now that is creating havoc in our lives. And it has to do with being heard, right? Being heard. And when we're in situations where we don't necessarily allow ourselves to speak to the individuals that like we don't think are listening, right? And then we'll speak to other individuals because they will listen. What we're not realizing is that we're not really getting to the core of the issue that we're experiencing. What it is usually is it's us internally that we have to look at, all right? And it's better to do that. It helps circumvent many things to where, life can get easier. And so today, September, I have my light. So today is September 24th. The moon is still in Libra and going into Gemini in the afternoon. Okay. So we're thinking an awful lot. Okay, let's see where Mercury is and see how Mercury is. Ooh, at 25 degrees in Virgo. Venus just entered Scorpio. All right. Oh, yeah. And Mars is still posted up in Cancer. We have Capricorn for our Ceres. That's one of the asteroids that affects us a little bit. And then we have Jupiter, who is still with Gemini, and Saturn, who is with Pisces. Uranus is with me, Taurus, and Neptune is with Pisces, and Pluto is still in Capricorn and will be there and go direct. So it's in retrograded until the 12th. Then the 12th, it'll go direct and it'll start its pass back through that last degree in Capricorn, making sure that the structures that we have in place are the ones that we like. Okay. Now, what I mean by that is that right now we're doing a lot of deep work. We're doing a lot of deep work with partnership. And in that deep work with partnership, we're learning value. We're learning value. We're learning trust. We're learning so much right now. We're learning so much. And many times we'll hide behind a pattern by giving it an excuse. Like, well, this is just how I am. This is just the way it is. This is like what my signs say, or this is like what my numerology is, or this is what religion tells me I am. Whatever it is, we're using an excuse to be who we are. That doesn't sound like empowerment to me. That sounds more like limitation, like a lot of limitation. And I can see that when people are in that limitation, that it's very difficult for them. And I love them. I love them. But when we're in that limitation and we're talking about other people in our pain, right? We're not really addressing our pain and why we're feeling the way we're feeling. And we need to hear ourselves and find the why. Why are we dissatisfied with the circumstance? What's coming up for us? And work through that so that way it doesn't hold that charge to where if we come into that circumstance that's similar, because life is very fucking repetitive. All right. So when we come into that circumstance, we'll be better equipped to not react a certain way because a pattern was created before. And that's why we do it. It allows us to become better individuals for ourselves and for others, all right? But for ourselves mostly, right? So I would say that with the planetary alignments right now, let's see who's talking to who. Well, Venus and Pluto are definitely talking, right? And then Pluto and Neptune and Uranus are all talking, and Venus just joined the conversation. All right. So love just entered in a very material way, in a very physical way, the conversation. And it's Pisces energy and Pluto energy. Pluto is a very water planet. It's like it's in a water house. So Scorpio is its house. And so water is a lot of emotion. So a lot of emotions right now are being expressed. And in that expression, our truth is like meandering through it. We're not sure of our truth. We're speaking out loud an awful lot. And maybe sometimes that's not as necessary as we think it is. Maybe we could be more selective as to who it is that we talk to and about what. When we understand that it is our drive and our experience and our energy that wants to put forth the message, right? When we can look at that message and say, oh, I'm satisfied with this. This is a good message. I feel in alignment with what I'm talking about. That's when we know we've done the inner work, okay? When we're in a complaint, or we're in a vein of like, oh, I don't know, this is really awful, 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 awful. We're also in another focus, but that focus is bringing more of that experience, all right? So the idea is to because the grown-ups are talking right now, okay? So you have Uranus, Pluto, and Neptune all talking, all right, in a very grown-up way toward Venus, who's just started her ascent, right, in Scorpio. So there's more water. That means that the last part of this Plutonian energy that's coming through Capricorn is going to maybe create mud for us, to where like it's going to be more unclear because we are faced with more choices. So the idea is to really get centered and grounded into your physical self. Find out what it is that you believe and how you want to act in that accordance, right? What do you believe? What are your beliefs? What's a good person to you, right? Hi, what's a good person to you? So if you have experience with another individual, you're not going to emulate that individual. You're going to emulate the behavior that the individual is showing you. All right. And if you have a lot of people around you that are having difficulty, you too possibly could be having difficulty. All right. So look at your surroundings and see how you're supporting yourself. All right. Give yourself that love. And if you are a caretaker individual, to where like you like to take care of people, really give yourself the benefit of the doubt and let you be enough as well in the circumstance. All right. And so that was what I wanted to come on and say today. And I'm going to pull a card, some tarot. I like tarot. And then I also have a rune. I'm going to pull a rune. Pull a rune right now. Interesting. So signals, and it's upside down. So this is the rune, and it's Ansus is the name of the rune, and it's reversed, Ansus reversed. Okay, and it's the third in the initiate cycle in the way that these are read. Okay. All right. This is so cool, all right? Because this is what we're all experiencing right now. And I just want you guys to like really chill. Don't end friendships and different things over words that are said that can be behavior related and changed. Okay? Behavior related and changed. Okay, so reversed. Here it is once again. And it says, you may be concerned over what appears to be failed communication, lack of clarity or awareness, either in your past history or in a present situation. You may feel inhibited from accepting what is offered. You may feel inhibited from accepting what is offered. You may feel inhibited from accepting what is offered. You may feel inhibited from accepting what is offered. I'm stuck on that sentence. No, I'm only kidding. A sense of futility, of wasted motion, of overwhelm. Wait, I'm going to start again. That was like a lot of information that came through, and I have like stuff dropping out of my book. So hold on, let me get all the stuff out of my book. These are phrases from the 70s. I remembered all the phrases, so I started saying them. Okay, rare. Okay. So, Ansu's reversed, and it signals a messenger rune, and it also represents Loki, just to let you know. And so it says, you may be concerned over what appears to be failed communication, lack of clarity or awareness, either in your past history or in a present situation. And that's what I'm talking about really finding out why you're feeling the way you are in the conversation you're in. What is it you're really experiencing? It's not what you're putting out, it's what's internal, okay? You may feel inhibited from accepting what is offered because you're projecting, right? So you can't receive in that moment. A sense of futility, of wasted motion may overwhelm you. Remember, however, that what is happening is timely to your process. That's about, I don't know. Okay. If the well is clogged, this is the moment for cleaning out the old. Reversed Ansu's is saying, consider the uses of adversity. So where you find contrast, that is teaching you your greatest strength in that moment. All right? And you get to decide what that strength is and how you wish to wield it in that moment. And that's what we're learning right now. We're learning many, many things, mostly how to be ourselves and to become more authentic with those informational changes, right? And everything is our opinion, right? I have my opinion, you have your opinion. And we're all very connected to who we are. We know what we're about. Sometimes we get confused when we have maybe a little bit too much information from a certain source. That'll cause us to close up, all right? And the idea is to accept, but push it out. Accept, push it out. Accept, push it out, all right? Because there's always more. There's always more coming. So you want to use your energy that way to where you're like, okay, that's another opinion. Let me put that out there. Okay, that's another opinion. Let me put that out there. Okay, just like that, okay? Allow yourself to understand that change is possible. Change is imminent. Change is our friend. It's our constant. And when we do that, it allows us to more subtly invite ourselves into being who we authentically are. All right? We're not the bells and whistles that surround us. That's what we've created to be us, right? And here's the card of the day. King of Pentacles. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so listen, if anybody's worried about money right now, you're going to become very self-motivated, all right? And to be perfectly honest, I've had a story that has held me back for about 6 weeks. And it's something that I released the other day, all right, with the full moon, which was very beneficial for me. But about 6 weeks, I was holding on to a story of lack, and it was generated by a post that happened, and it triggered me and sent me into a tailspin. And I made a lot of decisions, and it was really crazy in my head. And it was all because I allowed somebody else's opinion to say who I was. And I got very angry about that. So I had to do a lot of inner work, right? If I get angry over something, inner work is the thing, right? So anyway, so King of Pentacles is naturally going to be about material possession, okay? And self-motivation in regard to material interaction. All right, let's talk about currency. Let's talk about money. Money is a currency. It's a flow state. It isn't yours. It isn't mine. It doesn't fucking belong to anybody. Do you understand? It's how we barter. It's how we fucking barter. So we set rates of exchange, okay? And some of them we're aligned with, and some of them we're not aligned with. And that's how we make our decision as to whether or not we're going to have that barter exchange or not. Okay? All right. Realize that what's being asked of you currently, okay, is that Venus just moved into Scorpio, and that's all about how you're going to get your money. Capricorn is in its power state right now, 29 degrees retrograde with Pluto. And so it's like, come on, just get this hook. Get this hook. You'll be okay. Get this hook. And we're hearing it. We're hearing it and we're sensing it. And we're getting impressions around it. And we're not sure what it fucking means. Do the work. Do the inner work, because the physical is available to you when you do the inner work. Doing the inner work helps you align to your vision, to your visualization of what you believe your life could be. All right? You're already in your manifestation of your life. And this is what you've manifested so far. This is where you're at. Okay? This is what you've manifested so far. So look around. Get a gander. Really, wow. Oh, whoa. Okay. And have that conversation with yourself in gratitude about where you're at, because you've made it happen. Whatever it is that you're living, it's there because you have managed to place it there, to bring it there. Okay? Good, bad, indifferent. You're the judge of that. I don't have to judge you. That's not my giddy up. I don't have to judge you. I don't have to decide anything about your behavior other than I want to be around it or I don't want to be around it. That's it. I don't have to make you change. I don't have to do any of that shit. All I have to do is decide how I want to hold myself when I'm in partnership with someone else. That's it. Okay? All right. I'm in partnership with me. So if I'm not behaving in a good pattern, I'll be dissatisfied. And nobody else has to be fucking around. I can be dissatisfied simply because I'm telling myself a story that lets me be dissatisfied and continue that pattern. That pattern isn't wrong. It's an evidence pattern. I can look and I can see all the evidence right there showing me exactly what I'm fucking mad about, or what I'm unhappy about, or what's not aligned. I can look and see that and gather as much evidence as I need to make the teeter-totter slide in that direction. So now my focus is there. And how am I gonna, with that lackful focus of not enough, right, allow anything to come in and show me different? I'm so focused in that direction and what I have found, okay, that you can't tell me anything. Now I have my blinders on. I'm going to keep going forward in this until I don't. And that's it. That's how you break your cycle, until you don't do that shit anymore. And that's how it works. I learned that in the program of Narcotics Anonymous, that no matter what is your best friend. Contrary action to your behavior is your best friend. Okay? If you don't like your behavior, change your fucking behavior. That's how you do it. I know. Mind-blowing shit, right? Just mind fuckery at its best. Okay? The idea is that if you are having an external experience and internally you're feeling a kind of way and you're having some feels, that's your shit. That's your shit. It's okay. It's okay for you to have your shit. It doesn't make you good or bad. It just means you have shit. We all have shit. We have a lot of shit. We have conditioned shit. We have a flavored shit. I was getting too much shit in there. Mostly what it is that we're learning ourselves, and we're learning how to step into relationship in a better way, in a more harmonious way. When we get authentic with who we are, we quit talking shit about other people. When we get authentic and who we are, then we become the people that we would like to be and who we want to hang out with. And when we become those people, that's who we draw. That's our new focus. That's like who comes in. That's like who we attract. Okay? The idea is to understand that you are your vibe, right? And that's the vibe that you're attracting. So you do it through the story that you're telling yourself, because you'll gather evidence. You'll say, yeah, it's a bright sunny day. I could see it. The sun's out. The skies are blue. I'm feeling really good. Yeah, it's a story. It's happening. You're grabbing evidence and you're showing yourself repeatedly that this is how it is. You could do that any way you want. Any way you want. You could put money in your wallet, okay? And you could open your wallet 4 or 5 times a day and go, wow, I have a bunch of fucking money, and close it and put it away. And that would change your vibration around money, okay? When you have something that's tangible, it makes it easier for you to attach to a tangible outcome. You go into possibility. When you go into possibility, if you've had a $5 bill, having another $5 bill seems easy, okay? If you haven't had a $10 bill, a $10 bill might seem questionable, but you know it's possible because you've seen other people receive $10. Do you see what I mean? So the idea is understanding it's available. Understanding everything is available. It is the story that limits you and separates you from what is possible. We live in the land of possibilities, which is our mind. We are in our mind, well, probably 100% of the time, right? Since we're all connected. And it's for you to determine what consciousness means, all right? And we're all interconnected in that spatial energy, right? That meets me to you, to you, to you, right? We're all that same energy, articulating different vibrational patterns for experience. Okay, I think we did good today. All right. So for the King of Pentacles, what I'm receiving is that with the King of Pentacles, don't collapse yourself into right now things. You're looking at long term. That's what Capricorn and Pluto are trying to help you plan right now, your material aspect. Don't get attached to the material aspect. It's in a, Pluto is a water sign in a earth space, and that is creating a lot of muddy understanding, like a lot of muddy understanding, because it's bringing up our emotions, and our emotions are attached to our belief system, and our belief system is created in our cognizance. So that's the cycle. Do you get it? We'll pull in an idea, we'll create a belief, and then that will be our consciousness. All right? And that's what we're going to operate in. And that's where we're at right now. So this King of Pentacles is telling us to bring in more of that archetypal energy of motivation, self-motivation, of understanding partnership in a tangible way. What is partnership? How can I be self-motivated? What else can I do for myself to support myself in this physical, loving, compassionate universe, right? Because that's, you're looking for an intangible to bring in and feel tangible to yourself. That's what this work is right at the moment. When Pluto moves into Aquarius, we're going to be cleaning our mind out for about 16, 17 years. Okay. Just cleaning. Every day is going to be a brand new, new day. And we'll have to get used to that pace. Aquarius is humanitarian. All right. Buckle up. Side with the humans. Side with love. Ask for a ceasefire. Do your best to have us quit killing. Right? Do your best. Send that vibe out there. Be the best you that you can be every single day, and life will work. Life always works. And if you haven't noticed, you ended up here today. So everything worked out yesterday. And it keeps doing that. Just allow yourself to have that presence and that love for yourself so that you can hold yourself sacred in your decisions, in your actions. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Many, many blessings. And those are my notions and illuminations. All right. I have a couple classes Tuesday and Wednesday. One psychic development, the other one spiritual metaphysics. And then we have a 6 p.m. meditation on Thursdays and lots of good things coming up. I can't wait. We have our seance coming up in October. It's going to be the 26th, the last Saturday of October. Very excited for that. And we have some other things planned. Looking forward to seeing you guys. We'll put on a couple markets. A lot of things are going to happen. I appreciate you. Thank you for you. Just thank you for you. Have a great day.